November 14th, 2004. 100 miles off the coast of San Diego, the U.S. Navy's most advanced radar picks up something impossible. It's not a bird and it's not a glitch, and it's definitely not one of ours. For decades, UFO stories were the stuff of tinfoil hats and blurry photos. But in 2004, the world's most powerful military met something it couldn't explain. This is the Nimitz incident, the encounter that changed the conversation about UAPs forever. It started with the USS Princeton. For a week, their advanced SPY-1 radar had been tracking anomalous aerial vehicles. These objects were dropping from 80,000 feet, which is basically the edge of space, down to the ocean surface in less than a second. Senior Chief Kevin Day, the radar operator, was baffled because these things were moving at speeds that were physically impossible and would tear a man-made aircraft apart. On November 14th, 2 FA-18 Super Hornets were diverted from a training mission to get eyes on the target. One of those pilots was Commander David Fravor. When Fravor arrived at the coordinates, the ocean was calm except for one spot. It looked like something massive was submerged just below the surface, causing the water to look a bit white with bubbles on the surface. And then, he saw it.
What it was, we don't see an object, we just saw white water. But the white water, and I like to shape it, you can say it was a cross. I say it's about the size of a 737. So it looks like if you took a 737, put it about 15, 20 feet below the water, so the wave's breaking over the top, and you're going to get white water where the plane is at. We see the white water, and that's what draws our eyes down there. Otherwise, we'd have never seen it. And then we see this little white Tic Tac, because we're about 20,000 feet above it, and it's going basically north-south, and then east-west, north, and it's abrupt. It's very abrupt. So it's not like a helicopter. If a helicopter's going sideways and it it's going sideways left and it goes right, what it'll do is it's got a speed, it slows down because there's inertia, and it stops and then it goes back. This thing's not, it's like left. So if you've got the east-west and then the north-south kind of across, it's hanging out on the southern thing that's hanging out. It's just kind of moving around, up, down, left, and it's crossing over it, and it's going up. It's just kind of, so now we're like, what the hell is that? So then I go, hey, I'm gonna go check it out. And the other pilot says, I'm going to stay up here. She can...
Solid, tic-tac-looking object about 40 feet long, hovering with no visible wings, no rotors, and no exhaust, so Fravor famously described it as looking exactly like a giant tic-tac. As Fravor began a circular descent to get closer, the object did something terrifying. It mirrored him like it was aware. It began to climb, meeting his circle using the opposite way. When Fravor finally pulled in for a closer look, the craft vanished. It didn't fly away, but it simply blinked out of existence. Moments later, the Princeton radioed Fravor with news that chilled him. The Tic Tac had reappeared 60 miles away at his secret rendezvous point. It had traveled 60 miles in less than a minute. To do this, the craft would have to be moving at several thousand miles per hour. Yet, there was no sonic boom, no heat signature, and no wings to provide lift. Later that day, another pilot, Chad Underwood, managed to lock onto the object with his infrared camera. That footage, now known as the FLIR 1 video, was kept secret for 13 years until it was leaked and eventually declassified by the Pentagon in 2020. Why?
Roger. There's troubleshooting. Did you box moving target?
No, I took an auto track.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Wow.
Why is the Nimitz case the gold standard? Because it's not just a story. We have the radar data, we have the video, and we have the testimony of highly trained pilots who have nothing to gain and everything to lose by coming forward. Commander David Fravor told Congress, "The technology we faced was far superior to anything we had at the time, have today, or look to develop in the next 10+ years. Was it a secret black budget project? A foreign adversary? Or something truly not from here?"